and Lori Lyons, and Carol Israel and Robin Spielberg. Ya'amdu Avram ben Devora Beliyahu, v'Shindel Zlata bat Tzipora v'Mordechai, v'Chai Miriam bat Barucha v'Avraham, v'Zohar Naomi bat David v'Yochanan. Hi everyone, Shabbat Shalom.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
V'haya ki tavo el haaretz asher Adonai Elohecha noten lecha nachala v'rishta v'yashavta ba v'lakakta merishit kol peri ha'adama asher tavi me'aretzecha asher Adonai Elohecha noten lach v'samta v'tene v'halakta el hamakam Asher yivchar Adonai Elohecha l'shaken shemo sham uvata el hakohen asher yeh bayamim hahem ve'amarta elav higati hayom la'Adonai Elohecha kivati el ha'aretz asher nishba Adonai la'avotinu la'atet lanu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'chayenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
New York. Illinois, I got it. All right. Yashar Koach. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yashar Koach. Here, come over to the cantor side here. For our second Aliyah, we invite forward Len and Nancy Jacoby and Sandra Jacoby Klein, Ya'amdu, Ari David ben Nuchem v'Fegele v'Naomi bat Chaim v'Mara v'Sonia bat Nachum v'Fegele. And as they come up, I'd like everyone to understand something. This is my 416th bar bat mitzvah at Temple Akiba, but Sandy here, I understand, was the second ever bat mitzvah in the world. Is that right? After Mordechai Kaplan's daughter. So what an honor it is to share the bima with you today. So friends, come over to this side.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Velakach hakohen hatene miadecha vehiniho lifnei mizba Adonai Elohecha ve'anita ve'amarta lifnei Adonai Elohecha arami oved avi Vayered Mitzrayma ve'yagor sham bimtei me'at vahisham lagoy gadol atzum v'rav vayareu otanu hamitzrim vayanunu vayetenu aleinu avodah kasha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah b'chayei olam natan betachenu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen. Yasher koach. Thank you. For our third Aliyah, we invite Joel and Susan Stern. Joel is a longtime dear colleague of mine. You were the cantor in Montebello for many years, and so it's good to have you here. And not able to be here in person, although we still want to honor them, are Norman and Leela Jacoby. Ya'amdu Yehuda Leib ben Chaim v'Malka. Not here, Sheva Bluma bat Naftali v'Liba Gittel. Oh, that's sorry, you are here.
My parents
Okay.
are actually up there watching.
Hi, parents. Okay.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamborach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen.
Tzach El Adonai Elohai Avotenu Vishma Adonai et Kolenu Vayar et Onenu Vet Amalenu Vet Lachatzenu Vayotzienu Adonai Mimitzrayim Beyad Hazaka Uvizroa Netuya Umarak Gadol Uvotot Uvmofetim Vayavienu El Hamakom Hazeh Vayiten Lanu et Haaretz Hazot Eretz Zavat Chalav Udvash.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
For our fourth Aliyah, we now invite forward James and Jamie Spielberg and Alex Spielberg. Ya'amdu Yosef Feivel ben Avram v'Tzivia v'Sophia Hadar bat Shimon v'Liora v'Ava Tzivia bat Yosef v'Sophia.
Shabbat shalom. Oh, yeah. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorah.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach li'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen.
Ve'ata hine heviti et reshit peri ha'adama asher natata li Adonai vehinakto lifnei Adonai Elohecha vehishtachavita lifnei Adonai Elohecha vishma Vesamachta bechol hatov asher natan lecha Adonai Elohecha velavetecha ata behalevi vehager asher bekirbecha ki techale laaser et kol ma'asar tevuatecha bashana hashlishit shena tamaaser venatata lalevi lager layatam vela'amana ve'aklu bisharecha vesaveu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen. For our fifth Aliyah, we invite forward Josh and Jody Saunders and Eliza, Bella, and Sophie Saunders. יעמדו יהושע, בצלאל בן אברהם ודבורה, ויוכבד חווה בת נחום ודבורה, ועליזה ליאורה בת יוכבד ויהושע, ובתיה נעמי בת יוכבד ויהושע, ושירה לויה בת יוכבד ויהושע. Hi everyone. Welcome back. Shabbat shalom. Right up here.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
ואמרת לפני אדוני אלוהיך ביארתי הקודש מן הבית וגם נתתיו ללוי ולגר ליתום ולאלמנה ככל מצווך אשר ציוויתני לא עברתי מצוותיך ולא שכחתי לא אכלתי בוני ממנו ולא וירתי ממנו בטמא ולא נתתי ממנו למת שמעתי בקול אדוני אלוהי עשיתי ככל אשר ציוויתני.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Yasher koach. Yasher koach, teacher. Yasher koach. Yasher koach. Yasher koach. Thanks. For our sixth Aliyah, we now invite forward Lauren and Brad Saunders. Ya'amdu Baruch Yisrael ben Avram Udavora v'chaya Davida bat Avram b'tzivia. She makes it seem so easy. I mean, wow.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
השקיפה ממון קודשך מן השמיים וברך את עמך את ישראל והאדמה אשר נתת לנו כאשר נשבעת לאבותינו ארץ זבת חלב ודבש היום הזה אדוני אלוהיך מצווך לעשות את החוקים האלה ואת המשפטים ושמרת ועשית אותם בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Ta'amod, 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 abachura bat mitzvah, tzipora tzivia bat baruch v'chaya Davida. We now invite Ayla Saunders for her bat mitzvah aliyah.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamavorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
Et Adonai ha'emarcha hayom liot lecha lelohim v'lalech בדרכיו ולשמור חוקיו ומצוותיו ומשפטיו ולשמוע בקולו ואדוני האמרך היום להיות לי לעם סגולה כאשר דיבר לך ולשמור כל מצוותיו. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yasher Koach. We want to show you the part of the Torah that Ayla so beautifully chanted from. As we lift the text, if you'll please rise.
Vezot HaTorah Asher Sam Moshe Lifnei Bnei Yisrael Al Pi Adonai V'yad Moshe Yai lai
Still in our larger Chumash, if you open up to page 1368, 1368, we can follow along with the section from our prophets, the Haftarah. This week it's found with Isaiah, actually the second Isaiah, who preached during the Babylonian exile. And his job was to comfort the people, to let them know that even though they were outside of the promised land, that there will be a time when they can return to the fullness of their home. So again, page 1368, and Ayla will begin chanting in the blessing beforehand, which is not in that book.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratza v'divrehem hane'emarim be'emet Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah u'v'Moshe avdo u'v'Yisrael amo u'v'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek Kumi ori kiva orech ukvod Adonai alayich zerach ki hine hachoshech yechase eretz ve'arafel le'umim ve'alayich Yizrach Adonai ukvodo alayich Yira'eh V'halu goyim le'orech umlachim lenoga zarachech sisaviv anaich uri kulam nikbetsu vayulach banaich merachok yavo Uvnotaich outside te'amana az tiri v'nahart ufchad v'rachav lavavech ki yechafech alayich hamanyam chel goyim yavolach.
In just a moment, Ayla will be chanting the blessing. Do that again. In just a moment, Ayla will be chanting the blessing after the Haftarah. During this time, members of her Akiba class will be handing out candies that will be gently and lovingly and lightly thrown onto the bima when she's finished with the blessing after. So, 8th graders from Akiba, come on through. Start handing them out. Are you ready to go? Go for it.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Sor kol ha'olamim Sadik bechol hadarot mitzvot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'oseh ha'medaber u'mekayem shekol devarav emet v'tzedek al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al ha'nevi'im ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha ve'limnucha lechavod u'letifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach uvarchim otach yiparach shimcha b'fi kol hai l'mid le'olam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
All right, everyone, those who are young at heart, come get the candy. Those who are young at heart, come pick it up. There's a lot up here on the bima, folks. All right. All right, everyone, please repeat this ancient blessing after me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam. I promise not to eat in the sanctuary. Put these away. It makes noise. We don't want to hear that. Sorry, Cantor. Put them away because they do tend to make noise and we don't like to eat in the sanctuary. If it's already in your mouth, just swallow it quickly. Save it for later and take a deep breath. If you take the Chumash, the larger book, and put them back and find your Siddur, your prayer book again, and if you open to page 253, in the center of the page, you'll find our prayer for healing. This gives us an opportunity to take the strength and the joy that we're feeling and to remember that there are people, whether they're in this space or beyond this space, who could use an extra embrace of goodness right now. So as we sing, think of those names, and then as my eyes meet yours, feel free to share those names out loud so we can hear them, and then we can continue to pray together again.
Misheberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach Imotenu Mekor Mikor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema. The renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. And let us say Amen.
On page 259, as we still pray for our hostages in Israel to be returned and for peace to reign in the region, we offer the following. Please repeat after me. It's in the middle of the page. Avinu, Avinu,
Avinu, Avinu,
Sheba Shamayim,
Shamayim,
Sur Yisrael,
Sur Yisrael,
V'goalo.
Goalo.
O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Together we say, Amen. Avinu, Avinu,
Avinu, Avinu,
Sheba Shamayim,
Sheba Shamayim,
Sur Yisrael,
Sur Yisrael,
V'goalo.
Goalo.
As we prepare now to place the Torah back into the ark, we turn to page 256, and we invite Alex Spielberg, Ash Abramowitz, and Avery Kaplan to come forward, along with Ayla, and we invite the congregation to rise once again. Ki lekach tov natati lahem torati al ta'azovu, for I have given you a good instruction. Do not abandon my Torah.
Some of you are going to hold this side and you're going to slide. And why don't I have you come on over on this side? And you're going to take this and slide. Okay, you ready? You're going to grab this. 1, 2, 3, slide. All the way over.
It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, shalom, it is a tree. Shalom, shalom, it's not a bush. Shalom, shalom, the tree of life. Shalom, shalom. Eitz chaim hi lemachazikim bavetomecha melshar. Eitz chaim hi lemachazikim bavetomecha melshar. Shalom, 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 shalom.
Please be seated, everyone.
Am I seated?
Thank you.
Hi everyone, and welcome to my Bat Mitzvah service. I'm Ayla, as most loads of you hopefully know, and I'm so grateful that you're all here. Today, I become a Jewish adult, and what that means to me is I now have a responsibility to be an upstanding member of my community at a kibbutz, camp with my family, or elsewhere. It also means I have to be more self-aware and aware of the people who surround me. My Torah portion this week is Ki Tavo, which is in the last book of the Torah, Deuteronomy. It takes place at the end of the Israelites' 40 years spent wandering in the desert, and now they're really close to the Promised Land. So Moses is giving the group his little, really long beware spiel about what and especially what not to do when they arrive. Other than the warnings, he also explicitly mentions to give a portion of your land to the Levite, the fatherless/widow, and the stranger, but he really means anyone who doesn't have another person to help them or for them to lean on when it's needed. As many of you know, I've had a plan to be an environmental engineer for quite some time now, and this is so I can work to build and help the world suffering from climate change since it can't help itself. Also, in school, I'm a part of Mall UN, where I've debated many topics, all with the purpose to help others. This is what Judaism and my portion are truly about, helping others above yourself, and I know that I cannot say that I've always done that at every twist and turn, but being a Jewish adult means I will try harder to incorporate that value into my life, at home, temple, with my family, or anywhere else I am, not many other places. Being Jewish means that I have to always bring my values and clear priorities to everywhere I go and spread both of those to others. Anyways, to start my thank you to everyone for listening to this long speech and sitting through the service. I hope the party makes up for it. Thank you to everyone here for coming. Whether you flew for 5 hours or drove 20 minutes, it really means a lot. Thank you to Cantor Lonnie for the Torah portion recordings and teaching me the prayers, to Rabbi Shapiro for helping me understand my portion and write the speech, to Sarah for teaching me my whole portion and Haftorah and being patient. Thank you to the sisterhood and the men's group for the Kiddush cup, candle holders, and Tanakh. Thank you to my friends for making school, Hebrew school, or wherever I know you from so much more fun just by being there. Thank you to all my extended family, and there's a lot of you. I love spending time with each and every one of you, and I really enjoy the holidays and time we've spent together. Finally, thank you to my parents. You're the best I could ever wish for, and everything that I think about you is filled with love, even when we're mad at each other. You have been with me through everything, and I appreciate you both so much. Actually, I have to say one more thank you to everyone for spending their weekend with me and my family. I'm so lucky to have all of you in my life. Shabbat Shalom.
Ayla's a tough act to follow, but we'll do our best. Ayla, we think many parents would agree that watching their child become a bat mitzvah is bittersweet. Now, don't get us wrong. We couldn't be prouder watching you stand up here before so many people who love and care for you. But you were a really cute baby and an even cuter toddler. And the elementary school years, with your love of Greek mythology, mismatched socks, and Trader Joe's chicken tikka masala, were peak cuteness. Now here we stand, 13 years later, your passion for reading thankfully intact, your collection of bow ties passed down to future junior accountants, and we still see that little curly-haired girl with her giant laugh who always got the joke. Not that 13-year-old Ayla isn't a good hang too. She's interested in the world, she is thoughtful and curious and kind, and she likes the same TV shows that we like. She's an adventurous eater, she has mostly terrific taste in music, and just like us, 9 times out of 10, Ayla will go for that laugh. It's genetic. Spend 30 seconds with her Uncle Jamie and you'll see. Ayla, you are so smart, so self-assured, so thoughtful, so strong-willed, thanks to both of your grandmas, and such a bright light in our lives. Some things, like academics, come fairly easy to you, while others, like track and cat ownership, are more of a work in progress. But you keep at all of it with a real sense of purpose, and that will serve you extremely well later in life, whether that life takes you to MIT or, God forbid, someplace else. Oh, there's more.
We are immensely grateful that so many people are here to celebrate and support you, but we would be remiss if we didn't mention some that we wish could have been. You really never really got to know any of your grandparents, but they would all be bursting with nachas at the young woman you've become. Luckily, you did get to spend some wonderful times with Uncle Alan and Uncle Don, two of the kindest men you could ever meet. And of course, you had an incredibly special relationship with your cousin Andrea, your first and favorite babysitter, and the only one who truly understood why you liked to sit on that side of the chair. Today is Andrea's birthday, and it means so much to us that she, along with the beautiful hummingbird she painted, the original of which is on display in our kitchen, is part of this simcha. And while we have you up here and there's a room full of witnesses, should you feel the need to roll your eyes at us, we want to tell you this. You are the love of our lives. You make us laugh. You infuriate us at times, but to be fair, we know that goes both ways. You make us so proud. Look around this sanctuary. Look at the faces smiling at you. Everyone in this room is rooting for you, Ayla, and it goes far beyond these walls. If you're ever in doubt of where you stand in this world as a Jew, a woman, a student, a person of conscience, whatever, remember that you are part of a family and of a community that values education and acceptance and free thinking and making the world a better place. And always remember this day where you stood before family and friends who watched you become a bat mitzvah and showered you with boundless love. We love you so much.
Ayla, you made this look so easy. And it was incredible how your soul just lifted up, connecting heaven and earth today. I'm reminded of a midrash based on this part of the Torah. As you shared in your Devar Torah, Moses is sharing his last bits of wisdom. But there's a story that's not in the text itself, but that the rabbis thought of, where Moses looks to God and says, God, can't I just go into Israel and not die on this side of the Jordan? And God says, no. And Moses says, I promise I'll go and I'll come right back. And God said, no. And then Moses says, what if you turn me into a bird so I can fly over and see the beauty of the land? And even to that, God said no. So Moses was able to take the people almost to Israel, but they had to go across on their own. I think about this midrash because of the last part of it where Moses wants to turn into a bird. A bird is such a symbolic figure in Jewish writings. We have the bird from this midrash. We have the bird from the Noah's Ark story, the dove, who carried an olive branch to show that land was finally visible. Your Hebrew name is Tzipora, which means bird. And what that means, Ayla, is that you are going to be the one who can lead us to dreams. You're going to be the one who brings peace to our lives. You're the one that Moses dreamed about. When he couldn't get as far as he wanted to, he dreamed of becoming someone like you, who's able to lift spirits and remind us that we can go to a new generation and a new chapter. Ayla, you have so many talents. You have so many talents. What you shared with us today is just a little ray of that light of your talent, not just the academic and not just the spiritual and not only the extracurricular, but you showed us that soul that is so exquisitely wonderful. We can't wait to see how your wings continue to fly and bring all of us into the new year and beyond. We are so proud of you. Mazel tov.
Hi. All I can say is wow. You know, there's a moment that Rabbi Shapiro called you Rabbi Ayla, and that was so appropriate because you truly were our rabbi this morning. You shined in everything that you did through this entire process, but especially this morning, leading us in prayer and song, the chanting of your Torah and your Haftorah, the beautiful Devar Torah that you gave. Every single moment was pretty much perfection. And you really inspired me personally, and I think every single person in this congregation today. So thank you for giving us that gift. Thank you for being who you are, the incredible person that you are, and shining not just your love of Judaism, your love of your studies, but just your incredible soul today. We're so proud of you, Ayla. Mazel tov!
We're going to have your Akiba classmates come back forward for a special ritual. Hey, everyone. Can you take a minute? Stand underneath.
You're going to be under.
Take 2 steps back.
There you go. Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'choneka.
May God's light shine upon you and be gracious unto you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'asem lecha shalom. Shalom.
May God's light always shine through you and grant you the most precious gift, the gift of shalom, of peace. Amen.
Amen.
All right, give her love, everyone. Yeah. Okay, sit down. We love you. Bye. You stay here. No, you stay here. It's now our honor to call forward Helene Jaffa, representing our leadership. Helene is our trustee in charge of religious practice, and she is truly a wise sage in our day. Helene, Shabbat Shalom to you.
Shabbat Shalom
Use the microphone.
to Rabbi, to Ayla, you were wonderful, and Shabbat Shalom to everyone here. I have to say that I was not surprised that you were wonderful, because when I don't think you weighed 40 pounds, you brought more than 40 pounds of library books home. You were my tiny next-door neighbor who loved the library. And I loved your parents for taking you there, but even more, I was thrilled because I'm another person who likes books. And this morning showed how much you like books. This was her day to shine, and I won't go on very much more except to say that it is truly a pleasure to hand you gifts from Sisterhood. You already thanked us, and you have another book. This book is the Tanakh in Hebrew, and Tanakh stands for Torah, Nevi'im, Ketuvim, which means that it has not only the 5 books of Moses, but the prophets and the writings. And you might find it more fun to poke around at the back of the book. There are some good stories there. I also have some gifts from the synagogue to give you. A certificate of bat mitzvah, which means that you are not only joining the ancient line, you read things that were written at least 3,000 years ago, some 2,000, some less, but those were really usually recited by men. But today, you are joining the almost 100-year-old tradition, not quite, more than 50-year-old tradition of bat mitzvah. And you represent the wonderful women and the wonderful, creative, strong women you will be. So we are honored to have the privilege You can't be second like your relative Sandy Klein, but you have joined the tradition of women doing it too. And so Ayla Ruth Saunders, we're pleased to be part of just recognizing you joining that tradition. We're giving you a certificate for a tree that's been planted in Israel in your honor because you deserve so many honors. And no, you can't find that tree when you go there. It's part of a big forest and it's just a little tree. But it's a symbol of how much you are part of the Jewish people, and the Jewish people, as our Pasha said, entering our land. Thank you for the privilege of speaking to you. And congratulations and mazel tov to my former neighbors and to all your relatives.
Thank you so much, Helene. We've also got here, I'm going to lift this up so you can see this beautiful scroll. This is our Lador Vador scroll. It says, Orenu me'ir tov yoter yachad. That means our light shines brighter together. Everyone who becomes bar and bat mitzvah at Temple Akiba has the opportunity to sign this. And so you are going to add your name, Ayla, to the long list of those who have signed it. Everyone say Mazel Tov once again. And we're going to continue with our concluding prayers, beginning with the Aleinu on page 282, 282, about halfway down the page. We invite you to rise once again.
Aleinu leshabeach la'adon hakol, la'ateit gedula le'otzer breshit, shelo asanu kugei ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, Ulmishtachavim ulmodim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu, v'nemar v'haya Adonai, lemelech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu, yiyeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad.
If we turn to page 291, as we prepare for the mourner's Kaddish, we offer the following reading as a setting. There are stars up above so far away we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. We remember now, beloved ones who have died, who continue to shine upon us from their eternal resting spaces, including Darrell Saunders, Alfred Saunders, Harriet Spielberg, Arnold Spielberg, Andrea Klein, Nathan Jacoby, Florence Jacoby, Ben Swerdlove, Becky Swerdlove, Phyllis Israel, Max Israel, Alan Israel, Ruth Spielberg, Philip Spielberg, and Dawn McCullum. Are there additional names in the congregation today, people that you are thinking of who have died, whose names you would like to share out loud? May the memories of those whose names I shared, as well as those who you are thinking of, continue to shine upon us from their eternal resting space. On page 294, we say together, Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, v'yomad divrach chorotei v'yamlich malchotei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, b'galau uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'amei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei D'Kudusha barichu le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran b'alma v'imru amen. Yehi Shlama Rabbah min Shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom dimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who causes peace to be known in the high heavens help us understand that by reaching out to one another, we create peace on earth as well. For all Israel and for all humanity, we say,
Amen.
Amen. Please be seated, everyone.
We'll be closing our service this morning with the singing of Oseh Shalom, which are the last few lines of the prayer we just read, and you're not going anywhere. You're staying with us for our last song. And Lauren and Brad, we invite you to join us on the Bima. So even though if you want to follow along, you can keep your book open, but we actually invite you to close your books and return them to the seat pocket in front of you or behind you, because this version has a lot of hand clapping, so we'd love to invite you to join us. Oseh Shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Oseh shalom b'romav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom b'romav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom b'romav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. All right, one last ritual, our blessing over the challah, our bread. Ready? Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices joining happy chorus. As our prayer is humbly said, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz, b'tei avon.
Shabbat shalom, everyone, and mazel tov once again!